Brothers, sisters, sons and daughters of Africa, from the markets of Lagos to the plains of Timbuktu, from the villages of Burkina Faso to the coast of Dakar, I call on you to listen, because today is not ordinary. Today is a day when the truth must be spoken without fear. The ground beneath us trembles, not from war, not from an earthquake, but from the weight of change itself. A turning point has come. A storm is rising. But do not mistake this storm. It does not bring destruction. It does not carry chaos. It does not sow despair. This is a storm of awakening, a storm of resistance, a storm of hope that sweeps across the Sahel and beyond. Now imagine this scene. ECOWAS, once so mighty, once so arrogant, strutting across West Africa as if it were master, now sends its leader to Ouagadougou. He does not arrive with pride. He does not arrive with strength. He arrives with his shoulders lowered, his eyes softened, his voice hesitant. Let us put aside the past, he pleads. Return to the fold. Rejoin the family. Can you see the irony? The same ECOWAS that once branded us rebels, that once strangled our economies with sanctions, that once locked our borders and starved our trade, now comes begging. The lion that roared now whimpers. The master who whipped now extends a trembling hand. And yet, I tell you this, do not clap, do not cheer yet, because this is not victory. This is warning. This apology is not proof of brotherhood, it is proof of fear, a mirror exposing the rot that has consumed ECOWAS from within. Let us strip away their mask. At the heart of this decay lies foreign interference. For decades, ECOWAS has not walked in Africa's shoes. It has danced to Paris, Washington, and London. Invisible strings pull its leaders like puppets. In dark rooms, France whispers, "Punish those who defy us. Cut their trade. Starve their people. Keep the CFA franc flowing into our banks," and ECOWAS obeys. Do you remember the coups in Mali, in Niger, in Burkina Faso? They call them rebellions. They call them instability. But they were none of those things. They were uprisings against puppets who sold our gold, our uranium, our cotton, our dignity for scraps of Western approval. And when these uprisings came, what did ECOWAS do? Did they stand with the people? Did they condemn foreign meddling? They suspended us. They sanctioned us. They tightened the chains until we could barely breathe. Ask yourself, how many African lives were lost because ECOWAS valued applause in Paris more than cries in the Sahel? How many young men died fighting terrorism with rusty rifles while ECOWAS sat at banquets, signing contracts with foreign corporations? How many mothers buried their sons because leaders chose the West's favor over Africa's survival? And corruption? Oh, corruption. This is the disease that eats at ECOWAS like a cancer. The serpent coils itself around their elites. Look at the summits in Abuja and Accra. Jets arrive one after another. Presidents and ministers step out dressed in the wealth of nations, drinking champagne funded by stolen money. While children study by candlelight, their leaders feast on bribes from French oil companies, from American corporations hungry for uranium and gold. Think of the West African power pool, a project meant to electrify the region. Where are the lights? Where are the cables? Where is the power? Gone. Swallowed by offshore accounts, stolen by elites who gorged themselves while villages remained in darkness. So when ECOWAS's leader sat before me on September 16th, offering apologies, I asked myself, is this remorse or is this fear? Do they regret their betrayal, or are they trembling because the Alliance of Sahel States has shown what true sovereignty looks like? The truth is clear. They are afraid. Because the Alliance of Sahel States is not fantasy. It is proof. Proof that Africans can stand without begging. Proof that Africans can govern without puppets. Proof that Africans can write their destiny without Paris, Washington, or London. Let me take you back, my people, to why we left, to why we broke away from ECOWAS, to why the Alliance of Sahel States was born. January 2022, Burkina Faso was bleeding, villages attacked, families displaced, soldiers dying at the hands of terrorists. Our young men carried rifles older than themselves, weapons that jammed in battle. And where were the foreign troops stationed on our soil? Sitting in bases, well-armed, well-fed, but doing nothing but protecting their own interests. We turned to ECOWAS. We begged for solidarity. But what did they do? They condemned us. They suspended us. They imposed sanctions that strangled our markets and punished our people. They said they were defending democracy. But whose democracy? Was it democracy when puppet regimes rigged elections for the West's approval? Was it democracy when leaders enriched France with our gold while our children died of hunger? We asked for unity. Instead, they betrayed us. They feared our revolution would inspire their own people to rise up. They feared the truth would spread, that Africans could take power back into their own hands. So we left. Not in anger, but in clarity. Staying meant death. Staying meant slavery disguised as integration. Staying meant enriching Europe while our hospitals collapsed. So we walked away. And from that betrayal, a phoenix rose. The Alliance of Sahel States, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. 3 nations scarred but unbroken. 3 nations that chose brotherhood over obedience. This alliance is not speeches, it is action. Security. We pooled our armies. We shared intelligence. Together, we launched operations that reclaimed territory faster than any foreign mission. Terrorists who once roamed the Sahel freely now fear the sound of our boots. Economy. We are crafting a Sahel currency. We are keeping our wealth at home. We no longer send raw gold to Europe to be refined. We refine it ourselves. We no longer export cotton only to import expensive cloth. We weave it ourselves. Corruption. Our charter demands transparency. Leaders live modestly, budgets are audited, people hold leaders accountable, no private jets, no champagne feast while children starve. And the youth, the beating heart of our nations. In Ouagadougou, thousands of young men and women are being trained in coding, engineering, and renewable energy. In Bamako, youth design software for cross-border trade. In Niamey, mechanics repair armored vehicles that defend our sovereignty. These are not Western design programs. These are revolutions in classrooms built by Africans, for Africans. So when ECOWAS came to us with apologies, it was too late. Too late after starving our mothers. Too late after condemning our revolutions. Too late after feeding on our wealth while ignoring our cries. Their apology is not remorse. It is desperation. They see AES rising. They see us thriving. They see us inspiring. And they tremble. To ECOWAS, I say, words will not save you. Actions must. Purge the corruption that stains your name. Cut the strings that tie you to Paris and Washington. Shut down the foreign bases that dishonor African soil. Put your people before your elites. Then maybe you will be brothers again. But until then, we march forward. We do not wait for permission. We do not beg for validation. We build with our own hands. We are the flame lighting the path. We are the fist raised against exploitation. We are the storm of awakening. Rise, Africa. Do not kneel. Do not bow. Build. The destiny of this continent does not belong to Paris. It does not belong to Washington. It does not belong to ECOWAS. It belongs to us, the people of Africa.